Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ebni Alufia Lahita. So in this video, I will discuss about syntax. What is syntax? Syntax in English lesson. So syntax is refers to the rules and structure used the organize word and phrase in sentence. So syntax in English determines how words are arranged to form grammatical and meaningful sentence. Synthetic rules include word order, proper use of grammar, and the relationship between words in a sentence. Example of syntactic rules in English include the use of subject, predicate, object in sentence, the use of abbreviated tense, the use of abbreviated pronouns, and the arrangement of words to form clear, easy to understand sentence. By understanding syntax in English, a person can communicate ideas and information effectively through writing and conversation. Next, there are classification words. Classification of words, also known as a part of speech, is the categorization of words based on their grammatical function and properties in a sentence. In English grammar, there are eight main parts of speech. First, noun. Noun is a word that represents a person, place, thing, or idea. For example, is cat, London, and love. Two, there are pronoun. Pronoun is a word that replaces a noun in a sentence. For example, she, he, it. Number three, verb. Verb is a word that expresses an action, encourage, or state of being. For example, is run, eat, and then number four, there are adjective. So adjective is a word that describes or modification a noun or pronoun. For example, is beautiful, big, and happy. Number five, adverb. Adverb is a word that modifies a verb, adjective, or another adverb by providing information about time, manner, place, degree, and others. For example, is quickly, very, and here. Number six, preposition. Prepositions is a word that shows the relationship between a noun or pronoun and other word in a sentence. So, for example, is in, on, and at. Number seven, conjunction. Conjunction is a word that connects word, phrase, or clause in a sentence. For example, and, but, or. And the last, interjection. Interjection is a word or phrase used to express strong emotions or sentiments and is usually followed by an explanation point. For example, like wow and ouch. So, by understanding the classification of words, we can effectively uh, analysis and concrete sentence, identify the function of different words, and improve our overall communication skills in writing and speaking. Next, we will discuss about function of word. So, functions of word refers to the role that each word plays in a sentence to convey meaning and contributes to the overall structure of the sentence. Each word in a sentence serves a specific function based on its part of speech or grammatical theory. Here are some common functions of word in a sentence. First, subject. So, subject is the pronoun or pronoun that performs the action in the sentence. It usually comes at the beginning of the sentence. For example, Alice baked a cake. So, in the sentence, Alice is the subject. Number two, verb. The verb is the action or state of being in the sentence. Is like express what the subject is doing or the condition it is in. For example, she sings beautifully. In the sentence, sings is a verb. 3. Object. The object represents the action of the verb or show the result of the action. For example, he bought a book. In the sentence, book is an object. Number 4. Adjective. Adjectives describe or modify nouns, pronouns by providing more information about them. For example, the red car is fast. So in this sentence, red is the adjective describing the car. Like what I say, number 5, adverb. So for example is she ran quickly. In the sentence, quickly is the adverb modifying the verb run. So understanding the function of word is a sentence help us to analyze the structure of sentence, clarification meanings, and communicate effectively in writing and spoken language. Next, we discuss about question words. Also, as we know, interrogative words are words used to ask questions and gather information in the sentence. Question words are essential for seeking clarification, acquiring knowledge, and engaging in conversation. Some common question words in English include first, who. So, who used to inquire about a person or people. For example, who is coming to the party? Number two, what. What used to about things, action, or event. For example, what are you doing in this weekend? 3. Where. Where used to inquire about a location or place. Example, where is the nearest grocery store? Number 4. When. So when used to ask about a specific time or period. For example, when is the meeting concluded? Number 5. Why. Why used to include variation or cause. For example, why did you choose that restaurant? And then next, how. How used to ask about the manner or method of doing something. For example, how did you learn to play the guitar? Number 7, which. So which used to include about a specific choice or selection. For example, which book do you recommend? So, next we will discuss about praise. In English, praise is a group of words that does not contain a complete predicate or verb, but has a certain meaning. So, praise usually consists of several words that function as a single unit in sentence. Praise can be used to express ideas or information that is more specific than a single word, but do not have a complete subject or predicate, so they cannot stand alone as a sentence. There are several types of praise that are common in English, including 1. Nominal praise is a praise that functions as a noun in a sentence. For example, the big red apple. Big red apple. Number 2. Verbal praise is a praise that contains a verb and its supporting word. For example, is running in the park. Is running in the park. Number 3, prepositional phrase is a phrase that begins with a preposition and usually describes the relationship between two parts of a sentence. Number 4, participle phrase is a phrase that contains a participle form of the verb. For example, feeling happy and content, feeling happy and satisfied. So phrases are used to provide additional information in a sentence, expand or modify other words, and form more complex sentence structure. By understanding the use of phrase in English, we can compose sentence with more variety and meaning. Next, we discuss about a clause. So, in English, a clause is grammatical unit consisting of a complete subject and predicate. Clause can stand alone as independent sentence or be part of a larger sentence. There are two main types of sentence in English. One, independent clause. Independent clause is a clause that can stand alone as a complete sentence because it contains a complete subject and predicate. For example, she is reading a book. She was reading a book. An independent clause that is a complete sentence. Two, dependent clause. A dependent clause is a clause that cannot stand alone as a complete sentence because it requires another clause to provide clear meaning. For example, when he arrives. So, a dependent clause that requires additional information to make a complete sentence, such as I will meet him when he arrives. Next, we discuss about sentence. So, sentence are language units consisting of one or more clauses that express complete truth, ideas, or information. Every sentence has a structure consisting of a subject and predicate that work together to convey a clear message. Sentence can be in a form of a single sentence, simple sentence, or complex sentence. So there are several types of sentence in English, including single sentence is a sentence consisting of the one independent clause that can stand alone as a complex sentence. Number two, compound sentence, and three, complex sentence. So sentences are used to convey information, state facts, express truth, or explain situation. By understanding the structure and types of sentence in English, we can compose a pretty clear and effective sentence in written and oral communication. Last, grammatical function refers to the role that a word or group of verb plays within a sentence. Each word is in a sentence serves a specific grammatical function that contributes to the overall structure and meaning of the sentence. Understanding the grammatical function of words is essential for constructing clear and correct sentences. So that's all my explain about our topic from began with syntax. My name is Ebni Alfalaita. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.